Hello, Chaz Marler from Pair of Dice Paradise here, and as you may recall, last time I was pondering whether or not there was fan art based on board games. Well, to answer my question, yes, you, the viewers, responded with an emphatic, yeah, there's a bit of it. And so I followed your leads and suggestions. And what I discovered not only surprised me to find that there's more board game fan art out there than I'd expected, but I was also impressed by the variety of mediums used to create it. Yeah, caramel corn will do that to you. Oh, I guess I could give you a couple examples. Starting with several games that seemed to inspire a lot of different artists, resulting in entire collections of fan art by various artists for games like the family role-playing adventure Mice and Mystics and the epic superhero card game Sentinels of the Multiverse. Both of these games just resulted in a library of different fan art. But the art wasn't limited to just games with minis and cards, as demonstrated by this piece inspired by the board game Takenoko, created by Bethany Schwarzkopf and auctioned off for charity as part of the 2014 Jack Vassell Memorial Fund auction. Now, the board game fan art I discovered also came in a variety of different mediums. Some of my favorites included several Carcassonne-inspired cross-stitches by Hello Haddle on Etsy.com, and an absolutely scrumptious portfolio of board game-themed cakes and pastries that will tempt both your eyeballs and your taste buds by Sugar High Score over on Twitter. And sure, while Sugar High Score was the only artist I found who was creating edible artwork, there's still a number of talented photographers pointing their lenses towards piles of pieces. Photographer Scott King often incorporates board games into his pictures and also publishes a board game-themed calendar each year that features his images. The Board Games as Art Twitter account also has a wonderful eye for interesting compositions, populating their feed with extraordinary images. Not to be outdone, the Twitter user Uplift Andrew from ISlayedTheDragon.com somehow manages to capture the most psychedelic board game imagery that I've ever seen. And also, creating not only admirable art, but also usable crafts, is Jesse the Artsy Robot, who even hosts a regular segment on the Dice Tower's Board Game Blender show, which features a variety of the board game crafts and creative ideas that she creates. So, with all of that stuff, I don't know if it all technically qualifies as fan art, but all of it is certainly art that can be appreciated. And I didn't even mention the remaining genre of board game art that's still on my list, which I haven't even discussed yet, because I just said that twice in two different ways. What is it then that I'm trying to describe? Is it the fascinating underworld of Ticket to Ride henna tattoos? Well, join me next time to find out what it is, because it isn't that. And finally, we have this hand-drawn submission from Marty C. of Wet Squirrel, North Carolina, who demonstrates his artistic abilities with this hand-drawn representation of one of his favorite components from a Euro game. You see, Marty, this type of thing is the reason why we never get invited to parties.